plan and they can play very smooth, like a very easy style compared to other teams.
We have like a style and a kind of like a strategy, and we know how to win with it, and we're really good at executing it when we're not trolling.
I think PK's best player has actually been Ronnie. That's not an answer that I would have expected to give at the start of the split, because I think Ronnie has consistently been inconsistent. I don't know why I said it like that, but yeah, Ronnie throughout his career has been a really inconsistent player, but I think this split he played really amazing. I think he had a ton of games where he just like solo carried or made really impactful rotations or farmed team fights. I just think Ronnie had a really good split.
The Knights' best player has probably been Scary D. I think he's always been aggressively proxy and aggressively rotating behind tier 1, sorry. And the fact that Camazotz has to be banned against him, and he plays a bunch of other aggressive gods like Osiris and Achilles, he's just always a threat on the map, and he's going to rotate and make an impact late game. And also dive carries, so you always have to worry about your carries when you're against Scary.
I think Neil has been playing like really, really well. He's kind of been doing everything he did last year to win Worlds. I think he was like really a key component to win Worlds last year, and I think he's been doing the exact same stuff, and it's just like kind of blowing all the other supports out. In my opinion, I think he's kind of just been crazy good right now.
I think PK's greatest strength is the fact that Paul can force so many bans in the draft phase because of how strong he is on those gods.
I think PK's greatest strength relies around Paul and his god pool. Sometimes it can be a hindrance, I feel like, but going into the ban phase, it's not necessarily because it's kind of weird. His god pool's quite small and confined, but because of that, a lot of teams focus it. But he also still usually has a pick to play at the end of the day, even after the gods are banned. So I'd say Paul's god pool really changes how you have to pick and ban against PK compared to a lot of the teams.
I think they know how to play. They know his 2 carry, his mid and ADC are so strong. He know how to position it, he know how to play the team fight, he know how to do the damage, so I think that is the strength for PK.
PK's greatest strength is the way you have to pick and ban against them. Like Paul completely changes picks and bans.
I think PK's biggest weakness is the same as Sanguine, where they're really, really predictable in picks and bans. So you already know what you're going to be playing against before you get into the set.
So I think PK's greatest weakness is when they're behind. I think they're similar to Ghost. I'm not sure they are that fantastic at playing the map when they're being pressured themselves, because they are used to being ahead and invading. I think when they're on the other side of it, they feel a bit unusual and a bit uneasy in the circumstances.
I think PK will finish second, if not, then third, in my opinion.
I think PK could do quite well at playoffs. It kind of just depends on if we show up, I guess. We're the ones that play him. So no, I think we're going to beat PK for sure, so I'd say they're going to get knocked out in the first rounds.
I would like to say obviously we're going to win. I truly believe we're going to win, but I mean, anything can happen in best of 5 single limb. But I think the best of 5 series as well lends a big advantage to us too, so I think we're going to take it all.